So, class monitor, may I hear if there are absent today? Miss Danica? The absent are Jake, Lovely. Okay, so thank you, Danica. So, did you ask them why they are absent today? No. So, I hope they are doing well, if ever kung nasaan man sila. So, by the way, class, how are you feeling today? Well, that's good to hear that you are all doing well. So, now, before we move forward to our new lesson, I want you to fasten your seatbelt because we will go into a long adventure for our discussion. So, to begin with our new lesson, let us first have our activity. So, this activity is called Evolutionary Snapshot. So, I want you to group your class into two. So, how? One. Ay, ganyan na. Kulang sila dito sa kanila. So, okay na. And then, please bring out the bond paper. Kung walang bond paper, any paper will do. Yellow paper, scratch paper, no. A little bit, big space, yeah. And also, pwedeng pandikit, scotch tape, double-sided tape, stapler, pwede rin. So here, bibigyan ko kayo ng bond na picture. So in this picture, i-classify nyo muna. Sulatan nyo muna yung tatlong Next.
Sa quiz naman po, Google Form, Edpuzzle, Mind Twister, tsaka Quizlet.
Okay. So, yung next naman, nandito mo kaya. Huwag yung tatanggalin na. Wait, tara na. Okay. Writing. Sa writing ko na tayo class.
And so for our writing, Blackbird, Adobe Spark, Google Docs, and Word.
Next.
Ay,
Nilagay ko nila sa presentation nila. Green nila. PowerPoint.
Presentation yan.
PowerPoint presentation. Please read presentation. Where pa presentation? Nine is presentation.
Then yung last po sa quiz, Edpuzzle, Google Forms, Quizlet, saka quiz. Okay. So, sino sa tingin nyo yung pinakamali? Ang sasabihin ko yung sagot. So, tignan nyo sa writing. We have Word, Adobe Spark, OneDoc, Blackbird, at saka Google Docs. Ayan ang nakuha dito. Apat kayo. Tatlo. Sa presentation, we have PowerPoint. Tingnan mo. PowerPoint. Mind, ano to? Mind Twister. Meron. Meron? Wala? Breezy.
ayun. Ay, wala sa atin.
Breezy. Earpad.
Ito.
Ilan ang mali nyo sa right side?
Ano lang tayo? Ay, mali.
Isa lang yung mali nyo?
Mali.
Isa test isa sa writing. Sabi, wala isa pa lang. Sa inyo, ilan ang mali nyo? Tatlo. Okay, next. Sa quiz. Hoppers. Quizlet. Flipgrid. Google Forms. Edpuzzle. Ilan ang mali nyo? Apat kayo. Dalawa. So, ang nanalo ay ang ni Danica.
Kasi napagkasunod natin yung ngayon.
Ay, sino yung nanalo?
Sabi ko.
Ay, kayo yung grupo nyo to, diba? Okay, so I hope that all of you has get another knowledge sa kung ano ba yung mga different apps regarding sa pwedeng gamitin sa writing, pwedeng gamitin sa presentation, at pwedeng gamitin sa paggawa ng online quiz. So, ngayon naman, so, before we discuss our lesson, let us first define. People, settle down muna, mamaya nyo na pagkatiin yan. Okay, so, sabi ko nga kanina, before we discuss or go to our main discussion, let us first define our learning outcomes or learning objectives. So, who would like to read our first objective? Yes, Erica. First objective, understand the SAMR Thank you, Erica. How about our second one? Yes, Leonard.
Identify examples of which SAMR level educational technology.
Okay, so how about the last one? Yes, Reynald.
Analyze the correlation between SAMR levels and good taxonomy to enhance instructional results.
Okay, so thank you, Reynald. So I hope that you will not just try but do your best to achieve these learning outcomes. So can you provide an example of technologies or can be technologies that are as the years or yung panahon is lumilipas? So ano ba yung mga alam niyong technologies and apps that are being gumagamit ng sum ups na yun? Aside from that,
Nag-update yung messenger ko eh. Dati
yes, Miss Danica. Okay, so very well said, Danica. So, Danica, give an simplest example of the technologies that being evolved as the years or the time goes by. So, today, yung reward is, in order for us not to be interrupted in our lesson, mamaya ko na ibibigay yung rewards nyo. But then, kilala ko naman sa inyo kung sino ang nakaparticipate at hindi. So, I encourage you all to participate and be active on my class para lahat mamaya pagbigayan ng reward is lahat kayo ay meron. Did you get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, does anyone who has an idea kung ano ba ang ating lesson ngayon? Yes, Andrew?
Hindi ma'am.
Manyan ko
Ano po
try.
ma'am? Ayun mo, dahil sa marami sa akin yung techniques. Yung ASMR and group activity.
Okay, so,
ASMR ko lang.
thank you, Andrew. You have any points. So, our topic for today is, can you read it, class?
SAMR and Bloom's taxonomy as a framework for technology, guidance, teaching, and learning.
Okay, so, thank you. Ito ang ating lesson. So, if you do still remember yung nakaraang discussion natin, our discussion is all about,
Group activity.
no, last discussion. Ano po, the install of experience. Okay, so, yung discussion is another type or the first type of learning principles. So, here, SAMR and Bloom's taxonomy as a framework is another type of learning principles. So, we will going to discuss what is SMAR and this one. So, as teaching and learning go together, let us define what is SAMR and let's explore how this framework help the teachers in terms of teaching and learning. So, when we say, what do you think is SAMR all about? So, organization. Anyone who wants to read? Princess.
This is a model designed to help the readers infuse technology, teaching, and learning to develop higher cultural quality and Laura, the model support and skills teachers to design, develop, and infuse digital learning experiences that utilize technology.
So here, it is stated that this SAMR model is very helpful for the teacher to be able to engage sa pag-design, to develop and infuse digital learning experience that get or easily for them to easily get the interest of their students. So, di ba kasi ngayon, nasa 21st century na tayo, so, ang mga estudyante is must engage sila or na-engage sila sa isang lesson kung merong technology integration. So, Andrew, do you know SAMR is just an abbreviation, right? So, do you know what SAMR stands for? Yes, Reynalyn.
Ma'am, S stands for substitution, A stands for augmentation, M stands for modification, and R stands for redefinition.
Okay, so you give the best answer. So we have here S is substitution, A is augmentation, M is modification, and R is redefinition. So this one or this SAMR is the letters represent as the level of this model. So we're going to tackle what are the differences between these level. So, before that, since Renalyn gives this, the meaning of this abbreviation SASR, anyone does have an idea kung ano ang pinagkaiba ng mga levels bawat isa? Yes! Ian? Just simple. You may call a friend if you want to, but why not try? Try your insight, or give your insight. Yes? You want Danica to help you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Danica.
Ayan. So it comes for file sharing, for substitution, pinagkaiba nila is self-filing makes the per lesson. Tapos pag augmentation, sinishare siya sa Dropbox folder. Tapos pag modification sa Showme. Tapos pag redefinition sa iTunes.
So Danica she did not just give the meaning or the
Parang ginawa ko lang sa example.
yeah, she did not give the meaning or hindi niya binigay yung pinagkaiba not just by the words or the meaning itself. But then, ang ginawa niya is nagbigay siya ng example for her to be able na ma-i-explain ng mas madali. So, anyways, kahit ganun man yung ginawa niya is andun pa rin yung ibig sabihin ng bawat level. So, for you guys to be able to understand it furthermore, so let's start with substitution. So, substitution states that technology acts as a direct substitute with no functional change. So, dito, ang ibig sabihin niyan, class, instead of using, sabi niya, technology acts as a direct substitute. So, yung technology itself is nagiging substitute siya doon sa original na apps or yung mga technology materials without no functional changes. So, nagkaroon lang ng substitute yung technology, pero yung paggamit itself ay hindi pa na dadagdagan. So, for example of this, we have here the map. The map or the globe map. Diba yung map natin, yung nakasanayan or the traditional map. So, here, pag nagkaroon na ng substitution, ang ginagamit na natin ay, instead of using Google Map, instead of using a traditional map, we are now using the Google Map. Siyempre, pag na naman pupuntahan ka, kunwari, Melvin wants to go sa bahay nila Erika, but then, hindi niya alam kung saan yung address. Alangan magdala pa siya ng map, di ba? So, now, pwede niya nang gamitin yung Google Apps. Google Map. So, next is, we have the augmentation. So, augmentation now, technology acts as a direct substitute. So, wherein, kung kanina, substitution, walang functional changes, ngayon, sa augmentation, ang technology ang nagkaroon na yung substitute ng technology acts na meron na functional improvement. So, ang example nito is, kung kanina, from the traditional map, tapos nag-improve siya into Google Map, ngayon naman, dito is, you can now add or magagamit mo na yung, for example, ano ba yung mga features na pwede gamitin sa Google Map? Diba? You can now calculate the distance kung nasaan ka ngayon at kung saan mo gustong pumunta. Nakukumpute na kung gano'ng katagal bago ka makarating doon. So, that is how the augmentation works. So, next, we have now, ano na yung M? saan ka and kung saan mo gusto mapunta. Ngayon, there are significant tasks that is to decide. Wherein, ano kaya sa tingin niyo yung pwedeng ma-include dito? Using the Google Maps firstly, sa Google Maps. Ano ba yung mga additional features na ngayon na pwede natin ngayon sa map? Google Map. Yes, Miss Danica.
Ano po, minsan kasi may napasulat ako sa TikTok na yung may minsan yung Google Maps at nag-picture sila. Tapos yun yung pinili-import nila dun sa Google Maps.
Okay, so very well said. Perfectly correct, Danica. So that is what the modification can do in terms of using Google Maps. So, since nandun ka, gumamit ka na ng, di ba, instead of this, logo, yung the globe model. So, here, sabi nga niya, nagkakaroon ng picture. Pwede rin na, pag nandun ka sa isang place, you can now take a picture and then ilagay mo siya or add mo siya sa Google Maps mo para in order for those people din na hindi pa nakapunta doon is makita nila kung ano ba yung magandang puntahan sa isang lugar. So that is what the modification. So next is, what is the last? Reading. So can we read? Easily.
Technology allows for the creation of new tasks previously impossible.
So here, for example, binigyan kayo ng isang task wherein kailangan nyo gawin is magkaroon ng output. Output based sa napag-aralan nyo pag nagkakaroon ng geographic, when you say geographic, ano yung geographic? So geographic is study of what? Ian? Yes, so yun. So yun, kung ano yung pag-aralan nyo sa isa lesson nyo sa geographic. So now, pwede nyo i-include dito, paano nyo gagamitin yung redefinition in terms of that activity. Para ma-showcase nyo, kasi ang ano niya is, purpose nyo is magkaroon ng, may pakita nyo kung ano yung learning and ano nyo sa isang lesson nyo sa geography. Anyone? Diba? Kunwari, ikaw, nagkaroon ka ng isang lesson sa geography. Now, given na binigyan kayo ng isang activity wherein kailangan nyo makita magbabawa kayo ng isang output na kailangan nyo ipakita kung ano yung natutunan nyo sa geography. Nag-aaral kayo ng isang bansa, kailangan mo ipakita doon sa output kung ano yung natutunan mo. Using, short,
Ano ba bang yung pagbigyan ng isang output? Output namin sa output. Ano ba yung parang mini-sure ng mga landmarks ko sa geography na kailangan?
other answer? Yes, So, doon, makita ng mga manunood kung saang bansa yun. Kasi di ba, when you click the location, pupunta na kaagad yun doon sa Google Map mo. So, that is how the SAMR model works. So, para mas maintindihan nyo, yun, nagkakaroon na yung location.
Yes, ito po tamang spelling na religion.
Is it yung sa nation? A or I? Nation? What?
Yes po.
A siya sa akin. A? Yun ang second. Ano? Ay pala yan. Sorry na. So, here, we have another model. Model. Para mas maintindihan nyo. So, nababasa nyo ba?
Yes.
Here, when the class starts, it turns dito sa loob ng klase. So, pag sa class, we have the note-taking. So, the traditional one ng note-taking is to note. Pero, pag pumasok na siya sa substitution, note-taken using iOS. Meron din sa Android na yung notepad. Diba? Pero pag application na, papasok na yung innovation ng notepad mo. Pag it's original, nagkakaroon na ng yung sari-sariling notepad. Meron pa kayo ganon? Yung dinadownload nyo yung meron pa yung iba yung sa inyo, flowering, yung mga sulat-sulat niya, yung PT, color pick, ganon. Diba? So dito yun sa application. Kasi pag yung notes sa cellphone mo, the original is white lang. Diba? Wala siyang ibang design. Unless nagkaroon ng updated. So, dito yung papasok. Meron na daw sabi ni Erica. So, dito na papasok yung tapos, here is all student use parang apps din. So, nagkakaroon pa ng mas upgraded isa sa kunwari, version 1, version 2, version 3, so on. So, dito naman is yung redefinition, teachers have access to all students' notes. So, ang alam ko dito sa pinakadulo is yung mga nag-aaral sa private na meron silang yung using their iPod, laptop, or wherein wherein mas mapapa-improve yung gawa nyo in terms of nagiging helpful siya sa pag-aaral nyo, or presenting your PPTs, presenting your discussion, making your business, lalo na at for you na mahasa ay sa ganito, especially that you are a future educator. So, next is, okay, so that is what the SMR all about. SAMR all about. So, do you have a question, class? Okay. So, I hope that this model is and we will this one is going to be your advantage for you, lalo na magiging future educators kayo, para sa ganun, kasi diba, as time goes by, ang mga estudyante nila is mas nagiging malay mo, mas bihasa pa pala sila sa'yo sa paggamit ng mga in terms of presenting your discussion, para pagkabuhan pa lang ng discussion mo is ma-attract mo na kagad sila or mahikayat mo na sila. So, next we have the Bloom's taxonomy. So, Bloom's taxonomy is, I do believe that sa inyo is really familiar na ito. Lalo na sa mga previous subjects ninyo, diba? Right? So, for that, what is Bloom's taxonomy? Yes, Ashley. What is Bloom's taxonomy for you? Yes, Erica. Help pa daw ni Erica. Yes. Okay, so Bloom's taxonomy is A. Sabi nga ni Erica, ako din ang 1. Ito is nakaka-helpful siya sa mga estudyante kasi inaano niya, tawag dito, ito yung ginagamit to measure the cognitive skills of the students. So, can you enumerate? So, Bloom's taxonomy is developed by Benjamin Bloom. So, he is a well-known education who provided the cognitive taxonomy which has greatly been used in education. So, ito yung mga ginagamit ng mga teacher pati hanggang ngayon. So, this one is, nagkaroon siya ng revision under ng, ginawa ng kanyang students, named Anderson and Rathbone. So, meron tayong the original Bloom's taxonomy and the revised Bloom's taxonomy. So, we first proceed ito na yun. The original na-develop siya in 1986 and then nagkaroon ng revision noong 2001. So, who can give the 6 levels of Bloom's taxonomy? Yes, please, Celine.
Knowledge, comprehension,
So, na-analyze na. Tama naman, ina-analyze niya na kung ano yung apply niya. Wherein, binibreakdown mo into different parts yung mga information na in-apply mo. Diba? So, next, after the analyzing, nagkakaroon na ng evaluating. Evaluating. So, ini-evaluate mo na or ini-examine mo na yung information. Yes, Elka? Okay, making judgment. Kung yun ba, information is katanggap-tanggap, tama ba, true or false ba yung mga information. And then now, you go in the higher order thinking, creating. So dito sa creating is nagkakaroon na ng new development of ideas. So always remember na mag-start ka ng here. Remember, understanding and apply. That is the lower order thinking skills. And then pag nag-start na sa analyzing, evaluating, and creating, nagkakaroon na ng higher order thinking. So, ano sa tingin niyo yung kinalaman nito sa SAMR model? One. So, here. Ang Bloom's taxonomy is inirelate siya sa SAMR model, wherein the knowledge or the remembering is dito pala siya pumapasok sa substitution. Why? Kasi sabi niya, di ba, technology acts as a direct substitute without functional changes. So, alam niya lang yung paano gamitin yung sa apps. Kasi, same lang dun sa traditional apps na ginamit niya. So, next is comprehension. Ang comprehension or sa revision ng Bloom's taxonomy, anong ginamit ng verb? Understanding. So, ang understanding is papasok siya sa amplification. Why? Why do you think so? Yes, ano lang? Yes, Jacqueline. Okay, so very well said, Jacqueline. So sabi niya is understanding. Nagkakaroon na ng mas malalim na understanding kasi sabi niya technology acts as a substitute, direct substitute with very good, functional improvement. So nagkaroon na ng bagong mga features na ginagamit sa isang apps na nagkakaroon, syempre diba, paano mo ba yun gagawin yung features na nakita mo kung hindi mo naman naiintindihan kung paano yun gawin. So doon siya papasok. And then, next is application. So, papasok ang application dito, augmentation and modification because kung ano yung naiintindihan mo doon sa bagong or nalaman mo na or naiintindihan mo na kung ano yung bagong feature na pumasok doon sa apps na ginamit mo, nagkakaroon na ng application. For example, yung animation, naiintindihan mo na, nalaman mo na kung paano yung gagamitin or paano yung tamang pag-execute ng animation. So, i-apply mo na yun at papasok na yun sa application at modification because there's a functional improvement. So, next is analysis. Papasok yung application dito, modification kasi magkakulit na yun, diba? From step to step, from first step, gano'n na siya, active na yan. So, nagkakaroon na ng redesign. Yung animation na nalaman mo sa augmentation is naipasok mo na siya sa bilang redesign. So, dito na yon sa application. Next is the analysis. Understanding of new redesign. So, nagkaroon ka na ng redesign, na-analyze mo na siya. Maganda pala siya din. Ngayon, nung na-analyze mo na siya, nagkaroon ng breakdown na gagamitin mo siya ng yung pinagkaiba nung, kasi papasok dito sa analysis is the compare and contrast. Ano pinagkaiba ng transition sa animation? So, dito na yun sa modification. transition kasi nagkaroon na lang redesign, diba? Hindi lang animation yung ginamit mo dito, pero pinag-combine mo yung transition at animation. So next is the synthesis. So synthesis is, ano yung meaning ng synthesis natin kanina? Evaluation, evaluating, making judgment. So, ay, create pala to. So, dito is nagkaroon ka na ng new idea. New idea kung saan nung ginamit mo yung transition at saka animation dito, nagkaroon ka na ng idea para gagawa ka ng bagong style ng presentation. And so, yun na yun sa papasok na ng modification and definition. Then, sa evaluation, making judgment. Kung yun bang mga bagong apps or features na discover mo is maganda, kaaya-aya ba sa tingin mo ba is helpful siya to get the interest of your students. So, dito na yun. And that's how the Bloom's taxonomy and the SMR model related to each other. So, do you have any idea or another information na na-realize nyo when you heard this one or you learned this one? Do you have any clarification? Here, kung wala na kayong tanong or clarification, now let's try if you do really understand or master the concept of SAMR model. So I want you to bring out one piece yellow paper and try to make your own SMR
Nay, paramihan na sa
Okay. Okay, Danica. Please share your answer to your classmates. Settle down, people.
Yung organization is yung ano, diba, letter na, diba, letter tapos naging messages na siya. At tapos, yung sa modification naging messenger kasi pwede mo nang i-basta yun. Tapos, pagdating sa definition is yung meaning.
Okay, so Danica give another best example of SAMR. So give her ang galing-galing lang. 1, 2, 3, ang galing-galing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, ang galing-galing. Okay, now, next, how about Demi? Magpahangin daw sa labas ang kanyang traditional substitute. O, pamalpay. Electric
Nice one!
Then, your definition. Nakaklose natin. So, kung kay Danica, binigyan niya example is all about using the apps, and Zemi naman is technology devices. So, tama din yung kay Zemi. So, give Zemi a wonderful app. Ang galing-galing lang. 1, 2, 3, go! 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, ang galing-galing. So, now, anyone who can share or give an example of how can we use SAMR model in our daily lives. So, since Zemi give the SAMR model using a technological devices, so pwede yung gamitin sa daily life. So, ano yung substitute niya? Traditional niya is papahangin. Substitution? Wi-Fi. Augmentation? Then, modification? Then, yung five is? Grabe yung pagkakaroon ng innovation sa definition niya. So, meron pa ba kayo naisip? Yes, Erica?
Saan po ako naglalaba? Dati sa ilong.
Yes.
Kahit walang tapos, may malaglagan na, tapos may
Next.
washing, tapos kung sa ano, yung pasok ko na lang sa labas ko yun.
Okay, very good. So, I know that all of you is do master the AER concept of our lesson. So, again, class, what is our lesson for today? Very good, class. So, what is SAMR stands for? Yes, Jonah.
Substitution, augmentation, modification, and definition.
That's great, Leonard. So how about the Bloom's taxonomy? What are the 6 levels of Bloom's taxonomy? 6 levels. Knowledge. Yes. Knowledge. First, Jacqueline. Knowledge. Knowledge, comprehension. Planning. Analysis. Then synthesis. Okay, very good, Jacqueline. So, how does they related to each other? Paano ba nagkaroon ng relation yung Bloom's taxonomy and the SAMR model? Yes, Reyna.
Kasi po yung sa knowledge, under siya ng substitution. Then yung comprehension, under siya ng augmentation. Tsaka sa modification. Application. Ano po pala? Under din siya. comprehension, under siya ng augmentation sa multiplication.
Ituloy mo na.
Analysis. Analysis. Modification. Modification at augmentation. Tapos, synthesis. Modification sa ano siya? Yung definition, tapos yung evaluation doon din sa ano?
Okay, so thank you, Reinamin. So again, the relationship between the Bloom's taxonomy, when we say that knowledge, substitution, comprehension is augmentation, application is augmentation and modification, analysis is modification, synthesis, modification and redefinition, and evaluation is redefinition. So now, what do you think? How does the SAMR model change your perspective in learning or change your learning? Yes